What's up, guys? I decided to do a little intro for this podcast because I feel like it's necessary. A lot of things have happened in the last couple days. Trump is in office, signing a lot of executive orders. People are on their heels and in their feels about it, and whichever way you feel about it, good for fucking you. We did a podcast on the day of the inauguration, and we realized that no one fucking cares. Who wants to hear it? I don't know. I'm tired of all this shit. It's going to be a long 4 years for everyone, whether you like Trump or you don't like Trump. So what we decided to do, instead of bring you hard-hitting political topics, which everyone is going to lose it no matter which way you put an opinion out, we are going to celebrate the fact that it is Big J's 55th birthday. He's doing a massive party at the garage, 1091 Scandia, on Saturday this week. Is, I think, the 25th, 6 p.m., incredible bands. And so we decided to put out this podcast that we recorded a while ago that I have not put out to the public yet. And it is basically an intervention of Jay by his friends that he was not aware of and not invited to. I thought there'd be no better way to celebrate Big J's birthday than to have his best friends and lovers come on to the podcast and just basically annihilate him for an hour straight. So that's what we did, and that's what we're putting out this week, rather than political bullshit, which no one wants to hear one way or the other. So enjoy the episode. Happy fucking birthday, Jay. We can't believe you made it to 55. I mean, if there is a God, you might be proof that there is, because you're still here. And here's to at least another few years of good times. Enjoy the episode.
I ended up spending $50 on fucking fingernails that I had no intention of spending $50 on anything at the fair, and I sure as hell didn't need fake fingernail polish, right? So I'm like, I didn't even buy a beer that night, and now I have $50 worth of nail polish. I'm like, and then...
Welcome to Get Heavy Podcast. Your host, Craig Casamas and Big J Curran. What's up, guys? Welcome to Get Heavy Podcast. We're actually coming to you on a very serious note this week. A lot of things have been happening in our lives. A lot of things have been happening in the lives of the people that are surrounded by one of the hosts of this podcast. We all decided to get together to basically start a group, a support group, if you will. It's called the JA, the Big J holics. Joining us today, I will let them introduce themselves. We're here to express our love, our concern, and some of our grievances that all of us have dealing with Big J. He also has no idea we're here. Which he's going to love. And we just want to put it out that, Jay, we love you, we support you, but there's some things that you need to know. Okay, so we brought our big book of Jay to the podcast, right? Our notes here. We're going to be starting a whole new 12-step program, and it's called Intolerable, Lovable Assholes. All right? So opening this up, I'd like to read something. This is called Ode to a Lovable Asshole. My friend, a treasure, a comical blight, a walking contradiction, a peculiar sight. With a heart of gold, or so they say, but with a mouth that is sharp as a buzzsaw's fray. He's the life of the party, a boisterous soul, but he leaves a wake of chaos, taking its toll. He'll lend you an ear or a shoulder to cry on, then ruin the moment with a terrible pun. A loyal companion through thick and thin, but don't ever expect him to let you win. He'll borrow your stuff and lose it with glee. He'll buy you around, but then he'll also irritate thee. So here's to my friend, a lovable jerk, whose friendship is tested with every new quirk. A complex enigma, a mystery to behold, a pain in the ass, but a story to unfold.
You should really say that at his funeral. Yeah, save that shit.
I'm gonna say that.
I was impressed he got through that whole thing without laughing.
Yeah, that was fucking great. So what we're going to be doing is going around the room. We're going to introduce ourselves and basically kind of a quick history and how you know Jay and how he's affected your life. Why don't we start with his brother, Chris Curran.
My name's Christopher Curran. I am a Jayaholic. Oh, God. The way he has affected my life.
How long have you known Jay?
53 years.
Your whole life?
Yeah.
Right. So when you came out, he was already
pushing him back.
Bugging you.
Yeah, he was immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately. And he was like this little angel, my parents claimed. And then I came, and then they decided they didn't want any more kids.
So you proved them wrong.
Yeah. But he's definitely drove me to drinking and making bad decisions my entire life. But
some would say he's the driving force.
Absolutely.
And a lot of us.
Oh, he's that little devil on my shoulder.
Yeah.
For sure.
And then when you try to look the other way, he's right there too.
He's right there. Yeah.
Totally.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
The white dress.
It's horrible. Yeah. I wake up screaming out of nightmares.
Really?
With just his fucking face right there burned into my retinas.
I mean, are we talking pink bellies? We're talking all of it, right?
All of it. Yeah.
The old spit.
Yeah.
Like on you. He's holding you down, dropping a line of spit on you and sucking it back up last minute. Like the whole thing, right?
Yeah. I mean, we used to more or less just beat the living shit out of each other.
Right.
So he would grow and be bigger than me, then he would just beat my ass. Mm-hmm. Then I'd still try to.
Oh yeah.
Then I'd catch up with him. Then I'd stand half a chance, get him some good ones. But yeah, he was always just bigger and stronger. But we're only 13 months apart.
Right.
But yeah.
The old Irish twins.
Yeah.
Right.
But he definitely
same mother.
Same mother, same father. Yeah. Supposedly.
Yeah. Totally.
Supposedly the same father.
I know. It's like crazy. It's crazy. Even with all the drinking and shit, you know.
I know.
It's incredible.
Imagine.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's definitely ruined a lot of relationships for me. You know. I'm just trying to work through it.
Yeah.
You know.
Still.
Yeah.
It's incredible what someone can do to you for 53 years.
Oh, it's devastating.
I mean? Yeah, it's devastating. I get it.
A lot of therapy.
My heart goes out to you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate everything.
I've been around him for 4, and I'm ready to end it.
Have you started therapy yet?
No, he won't let me.
I recommend it.
He won't let me.
Yeah, I sneak.
Yeah.
I sneak to therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Yeah, it's brutal. Well, thank you for sharing.
Absolutely.
Our next guest I'd like to introduce is one of Jay's best friends on planet Earth. He talks endless amounts of
trash,
glorious shit about you. So go ahead and introduce yourself and let us know how Jay's affected your life.
I'm also a Jayaholic, or I don't know. I love Jay. And oh man, I met Jay like 20-something years ago at a barbecue. Oddly enough.
Really? Oh, sorry. What happened?
Let's switch sides because you're leaning towards the other side.
Oh yeah, we'll switch. No, you're not doing nothing now.
Oh.
Here, sorry, he's gonna grab your nipples.
Upside down, Kenny.
There you go.
Damn it, Kenny.
There you
One
go.
job.
That'll work. All right, you can, if you don't mind starting again, go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
He got so many words in it.
Start all over.
Yeah. No, just yeah.
So,
All the way from the beginning.
from the beginning.
Want me to read that again?
Hey guys.
Yeah.
My name's Harvey, and I'm a Jayaholic, and I love Jay most of the time. Met him 20 years ago at a barbecue, which it's been downhill ever since.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Except for at barbecues. Those are always good.
Yeah. He does the food good. That's for sure. Was he cooking or?
No, actually he wasn't.
So you didn't even get to experience. You didn't even get to
No.
experience a good part about it.
No, I didn't get to experience the good part. It was all bad from the get-go. He was talking trash about my motorcycle, and
Really?
no, he wasn't.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, I like your bike." I said, "Thanks, man. It's not mine."
Nice. Yeah.
But yeah, he's been borrowing. I laughed at that introduction so much because he's been borrowing my crap forever.
Yeah.
And I don't know where it is.
Yeah.
And I actually have a really great story about that. I don't know if it's time to tell.
Let's get one in.
Yeah. You brought it up. I forgot all about it till you said that. So,
And that's what this is about. It's about, bringing up these old memories that,
Sure.
you either love or hate for.
yeah, mostly just hate. Yeah. Yeah, back when Jay wasn't working. Well, he doesn't work now. He just gets paid to not do it. But
Right.
back when he wasn't getting paid or he wasn't working, he was at my house.
Okay.
Yeah, eating all my food and stuff while I was working. It was cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, so one day he was at my house all the time. He was great, man. We were like teenagers playing video games all day and stuff. It was awesome.
Nice.
But so anyways, that's when my stuff first started going missing.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah. And I showed up to the Top Deck bar unannounced one day, and I didn't even know he was there. I just rolled up there and walked inside, and he was there. Hey, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Is that my shirt? Yeah. Are you wearing my shorts too? Yeah, those are your shorts.
Did you check his undies?
No, I'm sure he wasn't wearing them.
Yeah. It's interesting because I don't think he even knows where your stuff is.
No, I'm sure he doesn't.
Right, because he has another hat here. There's 45,000 items that he leaves here every week, and then he's like, I left my hat there, and I'm like, cool story.
Yeah.
Not my problem. You know what I mean?
But he didn't take it on accident.
No,
I'll tell you
yeah.
that.
He's a natural klepto.
He didn't take my stuff. I mean, he just took my trailer hitch the other day. Honey was there.
You're
Just took it.
never getting it back.
I'm never getting it back.
Yeah, you might as well just go buy
I called him and I said, hey, bring my hitch back. You know what? Never mind, I got another one.
It's like, why doesn't he have one? He probably does, right? He probably has
Probably
four.
got 11.
Well, thank you for sharing. We're going to move into the last. So there's been a saying for a long, long time. Never, ever start a business with your friends or your family.
Oh, God.
And this man is living proof. He's the co-owner of the Garage Bar. We've been asking him to get on this podcast for years now, and he has refused every time. So thank you for making this happen. We really appreciate it. Go ahead, Dave, please introduce yourself.
That's a great introduction. Thank you. Hi, I'm David Rhodes. I'm a Jayaholic. I've known Jay for 35 years. It's like herpes. It just doesn't go away. It's just always there. Always there.
He flares up constantly.
Yes, it's ridiculous.
A lot of flare-ups.
Yeah.
An aggressive herpes.
And you think you get away from him? Yeah, you think you get away? And you're like, I've moved,
Yeah.
I've changed my number. No,
Flare up.
he still finds you flare up.
He really does.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. You just can't get away on you. Just ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't know. You brought up some stuff. Made me remember you guys were living in Lemonwood, how you and me would fight in the front yard, and he would just sit outside drinking and laughing at us.
Oh, really? He'd
the
make
whole
you guys
time.
fight?
Well, no. We
You
would
just fought
we
anyway.
We just constantly always
boys, yeah.
always were fighting.
Nice.
It seemed like.
Yeah.
And your mom would come out and give us beers, and and Jay would give us drugs, and we would just start fighting, and he would just sit in the front yard. We were like his entertainment.
Yeah.
It was great. We were like
Yeah.
his little brothers that just entertained him constantly. Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. So what is it like being a business partner with him? It's incredible, right? I'm asking you such goaty questions, dude. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do that.
No,
Yeah.
it's fine.
No, of course it is. Yeah. I just love it. Yeah.
So I definitely went into it knowing I was all by myself.
Right.
Yeah. And he would tell me how to do everything.
Oh, he's good at that.
But
He's so good at that.
But he'd be
God,
like,
he's good at that.
you should get I get random text messages. You should get this wine. It would be great. You should do this. You know, you should do that.
Yeah.
And it's gotten to the point where I don't explain things to him anymore. It's more like, yeah, it's a great idea.
It is a good idea. Yeah.
Beautiful idea. I'm going to get around to that.
Yeah.
It's on my list.
Yes.
But no, honestly though, like a lot of times, like when I'm going through certain issues and I'm not sure what to do, I do call him and we talk about it. Of
course.
He does have a lot of insight. He's been around alcoholics his whole life.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a lot of knowledge
Right.
about about a lot of good things, you know. So
For sure.
it's as long as I don't expect him to like mop floors or do any actual real work,
Yeah.
he's fucking
Kind of like what he does at his job, right? Yeah.
Yes, yeah. So it is fucking great. Yeah. I mean, we talk on the phone. I glean some information from him, and then what?
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
You just all of a sudden. Now, I would like to ask you all these. How are the texts from Jay? Do you guys find them difficult to read?
Well, those
and
sausage
also
fingers.
just make you think of more questions that should have been.
I am so glad you brought
God
that up
damn,
because
huh?
I was starting
The texts
to think
are.
I was fucking
Were
crazy.
you?
Yeah, I was
The
like,
texts are nuts. I mean, I know you guys are boomer-ish.
Yeah.
You know, you're not
I
all
mean,
boomers.
should we read
but
some?
It's insane, right?
yeah, we all could pull up our phone and each come
Like,
up.
literally,
I
yeah.
got plenty. I mean, dude, we want an hour of this? I got you.
Yeah, the texts are nuts,
You
right?
get smart and final midgets.
Right.
It's like, what do
What?
you mean?
I have so many questions
Oh, did you
about
listen
that
to
text.
the last Joe Rogan podcast?
Yeah.
Because I call him to get clarification of what. Did you listen to last Joe? No.
No.
Huh.
Yeah.
Where'd you?
What is
it's
happening? there?
baffling.
Yeah, it is. It's baffling.
We all read our texts before we send them, right? I mean,
I don't think.
90% of the time.
right.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure that when I read my text, that fucking didn't change to ducking.
Ducking.
That's why I read my text.
Right. Right. Yeah. It's not. He'll text.
Clean autocorrect.
He'll call me. He'll call me for a one-word answer. He'll call me and be like, "Hey, blah blah blah, 6 o'clock." Yep. That's a text. That's supposed to be a text.
Right.
And then he'll text me, like yesterday, he texted me, oh, you know what, I will read it, because I'm losing it on him now, right? I'll read it.
Glad it's not.
God, it's fucking nuts. So he texted me yesterday. Fine, let's see what.
Sure, I got plenty.
He texted me this. Chaos is fucking crazy. And I went,
It's in the name.
And I went, chaos? And he goes, the book.
The book.
Right, okay.
Because he called me on the book.
Okay. Oh, he
But I
called
got
to
the
tell
call.
you. Oh, you got the call.
Yeah, it was
And I said, God damn it, you hieroglyphic talking son of a bitch. It's like trying to crack the fucking Holy Grail with your text. Right? And then, of course, then he explains, listening to the audiobook, it's crazy. Yeah, I know. But it's like, it could have just been like, the book Chaos is nuts. That is a sentence I can understand. Chaos is fucking crazy are you at the bar? Do you need help? Is there fighting? Like, how many? It just every text spawns more questions that are not going to be answered,
Or are
right?
you just reading definitions?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, totally. Are you reading the dictionary today? Yeah, it's nuts, dude. The text, right? I mean, I'm glad that you guys we can
I
all
get random
settle
ones.
on.
I got this one just the other day.
Okay,
I'm at brunch. We'll call you when we leave.
just randomly,
Why?
just threatening that he's going to call you.
And then I get these ones. Make it colder, please. It's hot in here. None of these I respond to.
Right.
Either. Like,
Right.
like when there's like, I'm just like,
Yeah,
then he's like, turn the AC up, fuck face.
yeah.
You know.
Like that one we get.
That
right?
yeah, then I'm
we
like,
get that.
oh, that's what he wants.
Ah,
I'm like,
yes.
yeah,
Everyone's looking through their text. Right?
dude, I have
You
so
said
many.
You just,
I have so many.
Or how about?
Yeah,
Or how about? He texts me, "Yo." I'm like, "Yo, what are you doing?"
Yeah.
And then no response back from him.
It's easy. He might be a genius.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? He might be. You know.
or he's definitely on the spectrum.
Is that door open? Can you open that slider? Yeah. God damn. All right. Now I'm hot. Yeah. Keep that slider open, dude. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, well, I'm glad I'm not alone in this because I'm like, look, I'm a phone call guy. I also I love a phone call, right? I'm my generation, Gen X millennial, everyone, you guys don't fucking, I talk on the phone. I don't mind that at all. But if he's going to call me and tell me how awesome a book is, like, I'm willing to listen to that. No problem. But that's a call, not a text, right? So it's incredible. It's like we're all
I
supposed to
can't
guess
tell
what's
you
in his brain.
How many times I've called him and asking him, "What in the fuck is wrong
What?
with you?"
Yeah.
And it's just simple things. Right?
Yeah. Simple stuff. Yeah.
This is what he said to me a couple days ago. When will you be home? Well, I'm here now. At lunch with honey. Okay, great.
Cool, dude. Cool story.
What are you eating?
It's like, what does that mean? Yeah. Does that mean you're coming over, or what does that mean, dude? You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, I'm glad we can all get through that, right? And I'm going to say this. I really appreciate you guys coming on here. It's going to be impossible for me to shit on Jay for fucking 30, 40 minutes, honestly. So
You can't say one thing bad without saying two things good.
Right.
After
right.
a while.
After a while,
Yeah.
100%. So
After you get over
Right away?
laughing.
No. Yeah.
yeah,
I can shit on him for 45 minutes.
this is true. You do know where all the bodies are buried.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. No, it's really nice to have you guys in here, man, and you know, we could keep up the thing, but also I love Jay to death. I met him later in my life, and he fucking cracks me up, dude. He cracks
awesome.
me up in a way that I just, you know, it's
Yeah.
like every old fuck I've ever met, you know, from my past. You know what I
All
mean?
rolled into one.
Grew up in the desert and shouldn't have ever lived. You know what I mean? Past 30. You know, it's incredible.
He is a fucking classic. You know?
Yeah, that is
And
true.
I don't want him to hear this, but he's a better. I couldn't ask for a better big
Right.
brother, you know?
Yeah,
He's bailed me out of so much shit
right.
and always had my back through bullshit and all the dumb stuff I did. And just, yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah, he really is. What? So I don't know. I know you guys met at a barbecue and shit, but I mean, have you all? Do you work at the? You work down at the harbor as well, right? No, you're.
No,
What do you
I didn't
do?
meet him at work. I actually met him
At a barbecue? Oh, okay.
Met up just with some mutual friends.
Okay.
Same day.
Oh, you guys were all there together.
Yeah.
Were you there too, Dave?
I don't believe so.
No.
No. We met on Day Road.
Oh, really? Is that why you call you Day Road Dave?
Nah, Day Road David, man, that was a party at our house one time. We lived on Day Road at the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and turns out David, he's quite the dancer.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you have moves.
Yeah,
dude.
so my wife started calling him Day Road David. Start flipping the lights in the kitchen. So
What happened? Were you out there busting a move, dude?
I think so.
You're not sure. You don't remember?
I don't remember a lot. I don't remember a lot of shit.
Really?
Yeah, and it's a blessing. It's a goddamn blessing. Let me tell you. Like you're talking about, hey, come in and talk about Jay. I'm like, I don't really remember any stories.
Right.
But then like we start talking, I'm like, oh yeah, but then this happened and then that happened. And
That's why this could go on for a couple of days.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna do installments of this for sure. It's gonna have to be.
it's definitely a support group.
It is. It is support.
yeah,
group. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, but Jay's always had my back though. Like, how many people watch this? Like 4?
Yeah, about 6. Yeah.
Okay, so we can
including the
talk.
4 that
Really?
might
We can
are
talk?
here on the podcast.
We can talk.
Totally. Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, so I, was doing a lot of shady shit, and I mean, he was the one I can call to like, hey, do you got a gun? You got this? You got?
Oh, really? Oh, you're doing real shady shit.
Yeah. So he would be the one I can call to be like, he's always had my back though.
Yeah.
And he's always like, it's always been like, all right. He was like the big brother I never had, kind of, and it was always like I kind of looked up to him a little bit. Like me and him were like on the same level, me and Chris here, and then like he was Chris's older brother, so he's kind of like my older brother, and he's fucking weird as fuck, and always like talking perverted shit. And, you're like, it's kind of awkward. I'm only 17. Leave me alone. And his mom's giving me beers, and I'm like, no.
You call me uncle.
You got a pretty mouth, boy.
Yeah, put this mask on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it was like,
How did you guys meet?
I just through Chris.
Oh, so you guys were friends first.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, we went to school, and Jay was always the dropout that hung around.
Oh, okay.
So it
Nice.
was, right?
Yeah.
In Oxnard, you guys went to. You grew up in Oxnard as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So
Yeah, most of Jay's friends
all came from
were
him.
my friends.
Yeah.
Got it. Oh, okay.
He says it the other way around, though.
Well, of
Does
course
he?
he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy used to be my
Think about it, Dane.
Yeah. I also steal the new friends he has. They like me better.
Well,
Oh,
good.
yeah,
Takes us
yeah.
back to the
And then
stolen things, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, and then he'll say,
Yeah.
you were hanging out with Chris? Well, we guess, well. I was talking to Chris today. Chris called you? No, I called him. You called Chris?
Why? Why would you do that?
Why? What are you guys doing? Yeah.
My phone's working.
Yeah, Jay pissed me off one day, and I walked up to him and I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a tattoo of Chris's face on my leg, and it's going to say, best friends. And he was like, fuck you!
That's so bad.
That's the only way to get them back. It really is. It really is.
It's awesome, man.
Oh,
Yeah. So how do you like what you guys were all hanging out? You weren't around until
much later.
much
Yeah,
later.
we were-
Okay.
we were like
Probably
high school.
30.
yeah, we were.
Yeah.
15,
Yeah.
16.
Yeah, so it's funny because like we're having our 35-year Channel Islands reunion.
Oh, okay.
And it's funny that me and Chris are in it, and then Jay's in it too.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Yeah.
Just by proxy, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
He just shows up.
He just
He shows up, but you know
he's not on the Facebook
he just
group.
failed
but-
so many years. that he's just
Yeah, we were in the same grade after,
after a while.
After a certain while.
I think it was middle school.
Really? Wow, that's amazing. You were really smart then, right?
Was
that
it
what
really that amazing?
You were super smart. You caught up to him. Is that how it worked?
Sure.
Did he graduate high school?
No.
Oh, okay. Did you?
Yes.
Okay.
Even went to college.
You did not.
Stop it.
Really?
Yeah, I got a degree.
In what?
Health sciences.
Oh, okay. All right. You went to college too? No. Oh, fuck no. All right, I didn't go. Nope, not for me. What about you?
Here and there.
Here and there. Yeah. All right. Well, beautiful, man. Yeah, it's amazing. I would like to hear just any stories of Jay really showing up and saving your ass,
Oh,
if you got any.
I've got an encyclopedia. Of
Right.
those.
The raunchier, the better.
One that raunchier, the better.
You want a shot, Dave?
Not if I'm only doing it myself.
No, I'm going to do one with you. Are you interested? Or no?
I'm already hot enough.
There you go. Yeah, sorry. Do you want the
Yeah, you are.
Class A? You want the Class A, dude?
It's fishing.
I know you're not
just
supposed to
good.
shoot it, but we'll do it anyway. Go ahead. Anybody? Oh, you got one?
Don't mind us.
Oh, yes. Honey wants one.
I just saw one of those bottles the other day. What is that?
It's
Costco's
super
cool.
high-end tequila. One of them, our guests, who's a really world-renowned tattoo artist, came on and did a pod, and he brought us this fucking bottle. It's like, what are these things? Like $150, $200 or something? Like that?
No.
No, not that much? Thank
Well,
God.
yeah, no.
Yeah. Anyway, expensive, dude. More expensive than I'm willing to get.
I think we sell it for $45 a shot.
Do you really? Yeah. Holy shit.
Well, now you know what to charge him.
Yeah.
Because you went over the line.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, all right, man.
Hey.
Slow down. You're not even getting
Will you
one.
hand me? There's a shot glass over there. Will you hand that to me? You got to get one for Honey for putting this thing together. By the way, if Jay decides to beat me up, just know that.
You just outrun him.
Yeah, that's true.
Two of us can take it.
Both of us. Yeah,
I think you could take him.
for sure. There you go. Oh, cheers.
Oh,
To Big J,
fuck yeah.
the constant pain in the ass, who's worth having around, right?
Yes. Oh, my God.
Ooh, that is very good. So good. That is very good tequila. Sorry, dude. I know it's probably killing you.
No, if it was, I'd take one.
Anyway, we all have stories with Jay saving our ass, right? I mean, in certain ways.
When we were kids, we used to go.
Well, here's a good one. Has Jay put you in a bad situation and then also saved your ass at the same time?
Oh yeah,
That's pretty much all.
That's
of
pretty
it,
much all.
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Or he wants the credit for it.
Yeah.
He loves credit. Mm-hmm. We were kids, like pre 10 years old. We went exploring. We used to camp on this Indian reservation on the beach. It was hard sand, so we could drive cars and fuck around.
Oh,
and
yeah,
shit and
yeah.
learn how to drive and shoot guns and all kinds of shit. And we went. It was a flat beach, and then these cliff walls went up for miles, and we would go in there cave exploring.
Okay.
So it was me and my brother and our cousins Moon, Julie, and Debbie, and they were all older than Moon was the same age as Jason, and then the other two girls were 2 years apart, both older.
Got it.
So we went cave exploring, walking. Next thing you know, we end up going out around this peninsula, and then in a little bit, and then the tide came in. The tide came in, and the tide comes in tide goes out really far up there, and it comes in really fast.
Right.
And so they start climbing this cliff just to play around, and then the tide comes in, and we start to realize we can't go back the way we came.
Oh
We
shit.
can't go this way either. So they started climbing the cliff, and I'm looking at this water line that's above my head. So if the tide comes in, it's gonna start smashing me against these fucking rocks. And I had our dog. So me and the dog, I'm tiny, and my brother and the girls, they started trying to climb to the top of the cliff to go get help.
Right.
And they when at the top of the cliff, went like over vert.
Ooh.
So my brother got kind of stuck, not even that far away from the top, but he just couldn't get up there.
Yeah, yeah.
So he started just yelling, screaming.
Wow.
And they had a search party out for us at this time.
Okay.
And some guy, I can't remember his name, it was like Paul or Pete or some shit like that. He went to the edge of the cliff and looked down, couldn't see us.
Oh shit.
And then he walked away and he thought he heard my brother yelling.
Yeah.
So he went back and peeked over and then saw my brother.
Wow.
And then they, by that time the water's hitting my knees and I'm just like, guess this is it.
Wow. How old are you?
I was probably 8.
Damn, dude. Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
And then, they came and rescued me with a helicopter and
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Holy
rescued
shit.
everybody.
So he
amazing.
really got you a free helicopter ride.
Yes, he did.
I swear to God. That's how you got to look at it, right? You
That's
have to start
100%.
looking at
It was
things.
fun.
Well, that's
Silver
what
line.
he spun it as. He's like, I got this guy a helicopter ride.
I gotta tax him somehow.
I'm gonna make him pay for getting himself in that cave. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that's one.
That is one of many stories. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, he's for a guy. I don't have a brother. Well, I just found out I had a brother, but he's younger than me, right? Not too long ago. But I never had an older brother, like an older brother figure, any of that shit. I've always been the man of the house and fucking the whole thing. And I really don't. I don't look up to people. Period. Most of the time. And I will say that when I met Jay, I thought this is a guy I can actually. If I really had a real issue, you know what I mean, which I don't because I'm basically perfect. You know what I mean? He met me at a time in my life where I had my shit together, essentially. It's what it is. But, I always thought, like, God, dude, I know I can call this guy at any moment in any time of the day, and he's going to show up. And he's going to insult me, for sure, the second he gets there. No matter, even if I'm in handcuffs, I'm getting insulted, right? The second he shows up to bail me out.
He never put you in those?
No, he did not. No, not yet. Yeah, he can't get me.
We're just special.
Yeah, is that what it is?
That's what he tells us.
Yeah, totally.
Very old.
Yeah. Now, yeah, but I like I said, I very rarely look up to any other person. You know what I mean? Just as far as like how to be in life. You know what I mean? And he's fucking always steps up, dude. Even though it's wildly frustrating and we have a unique partnership here because he has a business and I'm trying to do this business with him, and it's fucking crazy sometimes. He walks in, he's like, "We should do this." I'm like, yeah. You don't understand the logistics of this to do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But everything he says he means is with love most of the time.
Yeah,
right?
I was talking about my neck. I got a broken neck, and I was like, dude, it's fucking. He goes, "Oh, you need to go down and get stem cell injections." I was like, "I've looked into that. It's $8,000." And he goes, "So, make it happen."
Yeah.
I was like, "Okay,
Thanks,
sure.
man. Yeah, appreciate
Thanks for your help."
Get stem cells. That's one too many Joe Rogan podcasts.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
Exactly.
That motherfucker. He starts talking about stem cells. It's like over, dude. Yeah, it's wild. And then also, who needs stem cells more? You or Jay, probably, right? I don't think there's enough abandoned baby fucking
Fetuses.
umbilical cords to fix that guy, right? Is there? I don't think so.
Would we fix him though?
Would we though? Yeah.
I mean, after they overturned. No, never mind.
Yeah.
No Roe versus Wade talk.
Okay.
No. Good. Because I'm absolutely pro-life, dude. That's I'm just kidding. I don't. It's not my body, dude.
I'm just kidding.
No. I'll tell you this. I have two.
I'm not fucking.
I have 3 children, and the first words out of my mouth with 2 of them was susmortion, right? So I was like, ugh. So that's where I am. But anyway,
clarified anything there?
Well, first of all, my wife got pregnant. I was like 24 years old, a touring musician, right? I was like touring. I was fucking doing the thing. She's like, "I'm pregnant." I'm like, susmortion, which was not going to happen. Then when we had the 3rd baby 8 years later, I was like, yeah, we were both looking for an out, dude. We were both like, dude, if this guy has a fucking Joaquin Phoenix he's gone. You know what I mean? And of course, he did not. Yeah. He comes out looking like fucking at all.
Wow. And
My wife is 43, dude. You know, I was like, she was like, we didn't want to have that kid.
Oh, man.
Now that he's here, we love him.
Of course you
I couldn't imagine it not being what it is,
stop
but
backpedaling.
holy fuck, dude. No, I'm saying I love it, you know. But of course, white trash genes prevail, and it's a perfectly healthy fucking baby, dude. You know, but anyway.
God damn it.
So how many abortions have you had? I'm just
Only 8 people listen to this, right?
yeah. No. So with
Punch card.
I did want to ask you.
Get the 10th one free.
That's fucked up, because yes.
I don't have it too.
No. I was in there 3 times in 1 month with 3 different girls.
Whoa. Okay. All right. We might cut that one out for you.
Thank you. The fucking receptionist was like, really?
A different like chick every time.
Yeah.
Wow, you're a fucking
No,
hero, dude.
it wasn't cool at all. She was like, really? I'm like, just give me the paperwork.
Yo, isn't this supposed to be anonymous?
Yeah, she had it at 3.
That's
That's a
amazing.
judgmental.
Was
bitch.
not okay. I know, working at a fucking abortion clinic.
Yeah.
You
Even
have
the chick at
nothing
the
to
abortion
stand
clinic
on
is
right
all.
now.
Nah, that's a lot.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Anyway.
That was a bad month.
So I would like to hear, if you don't mind talking about, like you grew up in Oxnard, right?
Yeah.
And I know that we share a commonality with jiu-jitsu, right? And I heard you did a lot of martial arts training. No, not at all?
He's just big.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, I did beer bottle
Got a
training.
Oh, beer
what?
bottle training.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
He
I'm
was
thinking,
good at it. A lot of what?
I'm thinking of
Throw
someone
it-
else then.
I could throw it
definitely
super
like a-
straight.
Yeah.
belt.
Oh, really? Super straight. Yeah. No, dude, I'm in the gayest positions. It's the gayest thing I've ever done in my life, dude.
Wrestling.
And I used to play whoever gets wood first is gay when I was like a kid. You know what I mean? Like with my friends. Yeah. You basically rub each other's junks until you feel awkward. And then
It didn't start off feeling awkward.
No, it takes you build up
there.
tolerance, right?
Again, Uncle says it's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Hey, man. Like I said, my uncle said it was fine. Yeah.
Uncle says it's good. It's good.
He's your elder. You got to go with it.
I guess it's
Yeah.
boring out there in the desert.
There's not a lot to do. You know what I mean? Anyway, but we do that. Share that. So what? Like you grew up doing martial arts and jiu-jitsu and shit your whole life, right?
Not my whole life, but
a
my
lot of
young
it.
life.
Your
Yeah,
long life.
Yeah,
Okay.
my dad was teaching jiu-jitsu in the 70s.
Really?
Yeah,
That's wild.
like to women and like
That's so progressive.
They called him
That's
Uncle too.
yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
so yeah, I grew up till probably about 17 or 18, like still like teaching white belts and helping him. Like,
Right,
our
right.
garage was a dojo. And
Oh, really?
It was
Wow.
it was just ridiculous. At some point, we were teaching Oxnard Police Department, like moves, and
Yeah, yeah.
fucking stuff like that. And yeah, so I think it built a lot of confidence. Like I'm never nervous.
Yeah.
About going into situations,
Right.
and I kind of put it back on my dad. Like that kind of helped.
Right.
I hated it all the time because I'm like, I just want to go out with my friends, and he's like, no, we got a class.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck you, Dad.
Fuck. Yeah.
Like,
But it gave you a weird confidence in life where you're
Yeah.
like, I can at least know I can handle myself a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's where I am. I'm like, I can
yeah,
I can maybe handle myself.
yeah. Like I'm not worried about it. Like they might get a cheap shot in here and there, but
You're going to get them.
yeah,
You're gonna get 'em
yeah,
eventually.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
I've seen it
You have?
firsthand. Yeah,
how
I
so?
put him on Jay. No joke.
You did?
Yep.
Nice.
You talking about the wedding?
Yes, at the
Oh, please. Let's bring it back to the J. Yeah, let's go.
and everything he says is true, and he's super fast.
Yeah, he's surprisingly fast. I bet.
Surprisingly fast.
Okay.
Well, this was.
So what
I don't know,
happened?
20
Go ahead,
years
Harvey.
ago.
Go ahead.
I don't remember the whole thing. I
Harvey.
just remember.
You tell your version, then I want to hear his.
It was an OST or it was. I don't know what number was that for him? Like 2 or 3 or I don't know. Was that 3? Was that 2? Was
Two.
it number 2?
Oh, it was his wedding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Okay. Sorry,
It was
honey.
down at the oil fields. They had a beautiful little thing.
Was that OST?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That place was nice. It's
Yeah.
not there anymore. They made him take it down.
Really? That's bullshit.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Anyway, he was getting a little too drunk and wanted to ride his bike, and Harvey's like, Finish what?
That's exactly what happened. I said, hold on a second. Okay, I'll come with you. Hold on. You should, I'm going to go. Okay, hold on. Let me get my stuff. And I was just walking around. Hey, David. You might want to just kick him or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what he did like 100 times. It was amazing. Yeah.
Just straight shin kicks.
No, really.
Until he was just like,
Yeah, it's pretty much.
His shin kicks are painful.
Yeah.
oh, it was one of the funnest times of my life.
Just getting to kick the living shit out of your friend.
Yeah, because he
Well,
was,
you're trying to save him from himself,
yeah,
right?
he was drunk and
He's gonna ride
he,
home.
He thought he was all cool.
He'd
and-
been drunk since the night before.
yeah.
One of those.
Oh,
Yeah.
this was
That one worked out, right?
this is the wedding where they were riding, or she was riding in my car, and we went down Main Street.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I get them all mixed up.
Easy to do.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
So you got to whip his ass.
yeah.
Nice.
On his wedding day. It was
That's
fucking
that's
great.
a good story. Yeah.
And see, the thing is like, I don't know. I don't really videotape anything with my phone now. I barely know how to answer it, but man, it would have been great to videotape.
Oh my
Right.
god, that would have been so great.
Right.
Yeah.
That wedding, what he gave us the Jack Daniel's single barrel. Everyone got a bottle of that, and we're just hanging out at the OST. Mm-hmm. We all had our own bottles.
Dude.
Yeah, that was because we got those at
Yes.
the Deer Lodge.
Yes.
And they had the guy came, the Jack Daniels.
Oh, that's right.
The ramp or
Yeah, we had a
something?
whole
Like
Deer Lodge thing.
Yeah, but it was
Everyone-
it was actually terrible. But we wound up getting a bunch of free stuff.
There you go.
Yeah.
It was terrible because they didn't. They never served us other than
Yeah, they didn't.
appetizers. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did.
They
We
just
went
gave
there
us a
for
bunch of
dinner and then
alcohol and
What was it for?
his wedding.
His
They never served you guys
bachelor
food?
party- Bachelor party dinner.
straight ignored
Just
us.
booze.
Yeah, not on the wedding. That was
Yeah,
like a bachelor party. Type
Oh, okay.
Thing, you know?
Why did they ignore us like that?
I
Well,
remember the people next to us were getting upset. That older couple, I remember, they're like, "What's going on?" But they just didn't have it together.
wow.
Well, because we had to book that thing in advance, you know, because it was a big deal. They brought the whole Jack Daniels truck up there, so it was a good time still. But yeah, it was like
Jack
crazy.
Daniel's
A
truck.
bus. It was like a
bus.
tour bus.
Yeah.
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 It was pretty
That
awesome.
was a good time.
Yeah.
There was a lot of Jack Daniels drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We took a lot of those bottles.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I had like 3 of them.
Yeah.
We just pilfered the place. It was
Nice.
great. And we're a bunch of fucking
Maniacs.
collectors anyway.
Yeah.
No one fucks with us.
Yeah, you're all, I'm taking this. They're all, okay.
Yeah, we didn't say anything. I just walk up, look them in the eye, and go,
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Walk
I'm
away.
surprised the bus isn't at Harvey's yard.
right, yeah. If we could have got the
Master
keys,
distillery guy.
yeah, if we could have got the keys,
Yeah.
it would have been ours.
It would have been the whole bus, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that was Jay's second wedding.
yeah, that's just
Right.
how we did things.
Yep.
Yeah. That's amazing, man. I mean, yeah.
And Jay was just all a part of that. That was like, I don't know, like all of our lives.
Mhm.
It's fucking amazing.
Definitely some good times. For sure.
Yeah.
A lot of laughter. That's
Oh my
one thing
God.
we always do is laugh our asses off.
Right.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah.
It's constant.
Yeah. Yeah, he just driving with the guy is fucking infuriating though. I will say that. I had the absolute pleasure of fucking going to a trip to LA with him, me and Honey and my wife and him. And this, I mean, passenger driving motherfucker, dude. You know, he had the audacity to unplug my phone.
Wait, you were driving? Or
I
you were-
drove.
You were
It
driving.
was my truck.
Oh, that was a mistake.
Yeah, well, I now I know that,
Yeah.
but I also know how he drinks, and I was like, I'm gonna live for my children this weekend. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I
least
drove.
one of 'em.
Yeah, and this motherfucker is. I mean, you couldn't. What, right, honey? We
not the
couldn't. I
lift
mean,
guy.
do
Not
you
the
ever?
lift guy.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine going on a road trip with this guy. I mean, she deserves a Medal of Honor for a road trip with this
everything.
guy. You know what I mean? For everything, literally, like. Yeah, it was fucking crazy. I was like, I'm going to kill you, dude. I'm going to throw you out. I actually threatened to throw him out of the car at one
I
point.
haven't driven any more than like 5 miles with my brother
Yeah,
in the passenger seat. So what I do, I just throw him the keys.
yeah.
I'm not driving.
I
if
don't.
you're
I
in
don't
the
even
car.
ask. I just assume he's driving all the time.
Yeah, he's a control freak.
No,
It's nuts,
It
yeah.
really
Yeah.
is. Especially
Big time.
if he has the Cadillac. I'm like, no,
That I understand. You
Yeah.
can be a control freak about your Cadillac.
Yeah,
but,
because I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, but don't be a control freak when you're in my fucking truck.
dude. Yes. Yeah.
In his defense, Chris drives like an ass.
He's a piece of
I am
he's a piece
recovered.
of shit driver, huh?
Recovered.
I'm a lot better
driving
driver
to
than I
LA with
used to
him one time, and we stopped. We stopped at the gas station. I'm like, dude, I want to drive your truck. It's pretty nice.
Let me check this thing out.
We're all going when we went to the concert.
To Hank.
Wait,
Hank
to Hank?
To
Oh
Hank.
my God! Don't start talking
You
about
guys,
that.
yeah.
Don't start
Oh,
talking
we need
about
to
that.
talk about that.
No,
He
that's
beat up a guy in a wheelchair.
You
Dude,
did
I
not.
had 2 fights that night.
You assaulted
One
a
of them
cripple,
was
dude?
in a wheelchair.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just said that.
Dude, he was being a dick.
Was he?
I don't care if you're in a
Hey,
wheelchair.
man, you know
Don't
what?
be a dick.
Some of those guys need to get punched, dude.
Well,
I feel the
this
same
one
way
did.
about
Dude,
homeless.
Hank
Yeah.
actually was like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
Really? That's wild, man. You beat up two homeless,
I
one
did.
homeless and one in a wheelchair.
Well, I beat up the wheelchair guy pretty good.
And that wheelchair guy had a better night than Chris and I did.
Really? How
Oh
so?
my God.
Yeah.
I
We
said
were
we should not
babysitting a
talk
bunch
about
of
this.
psychopaths.
We should not.
Which and that's
Him and I were sober,
okay.
and everybody else was hammered.
Hammered, okay.
Hammered, and
Yeah.
just going to town.
Really?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And it was breaking up fights, trying for fights.
Well, Hank,
not
what?
to
Wait,
happen.
Hank who?
Trying
Hank
to
the
show
third.
him where
Hank the third. Okay, all right.
At the whiskey.
This makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
trying to show him, hey, you don't have, no, there's a bathroom over here. No, you don't have.
Oh, you're pissing on the street, dude.
Pissed on his truck. Dude, I walk out of the whiskey. His truck is right there in the front. I'm like, perfect.
I know this thing. I can pee on this thing.
I know this truck. It is now mine.
Yeah. I will mark it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good night.
Except for that guy in the wheelchair.
Dude,
Right.
he was being a dick.
Was he?
I don't care.
Dude. Oh, fuck.
Then I got another fight with another guy in the middle of the pit.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know what it's not me. They were being dicks.
Sure. Yeah. 100%. Yeah. Well, Hank Williams does have that. Because he does that country set, and then he'll do a metal set.
No,
right?
no, he
Did he
did
do
a
the metal
Jackass
set
first.
He did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he did Ass Jack first.
Whatever.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
it's
I
called
think
Ass Jack.
yeah.
Yeah. So he did the metal set
dude,
first.
Yeah.
Not only that.
Holy
he
shit,
did
really?
That set for like 2 hours, and then did his Hank the Third shit for another 2.
Really?
Yeah.
It was a fucking
great show.
That's crazy.
He
man.
must have
Fucking
been
awesome.
Yeah.
primed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was
I'm sure
primed
he had
up.
some
dude.
good shit.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being from that lineage? The Hank,
Oh my
the
God.
Williams lineage, dude.
He's lived up to it
Yeah, obviously, man. Yeah,
in every aspect.
It's family
Yeah.
tradition.
dude.
Nice piggy.
It's true. Family tradition, dude. Yeah, we had a one time we went to a show in LA, and I can't remember what show it was, but we had our buddy Chris, who I named Panic. He was like the most panicky human ever on planet Earth, and he was sober and he was driving. Okay, so we go to the show in LA, fucking get shit housed. I mean, there's maybe 5 of us in a fucking Volvo. You know what I mean? Like, plus him driving, right? We're fucking shit housed on the way home. And we're on the way home, we're listening to Slayer on the freeway, and we're punching dents in the roof of his fucking car, and we're screaming. Like, we're screaming, dude. A cop pulls us over on the freeway. Fucking Chris pulls it, dead sober. Chris pulls over, and this cop rolls up the window, and 5 drunk pricks are like, "This guy's a fucking hero! He's sober as fuck!" And we're just losing it on this cop. And the cop's like, "Hey! So shut the fuck up!" And everyone shuts up, and he's all, "I can hear you screaming on the freeway." He's like, "What the fuck, man?" And we're like, "Ah!" And we're just like, "Ah!" And like losing it. And he's like, "Are you sober?" And the guy's like, dead sober. He's like, "Get these assholes home. Get them all home. Get them home. Get off the freeway. Get them home." You know what I mean?
That's how
It's
we
like
were that night.
One of those nights.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Who-
Yeah.
Who's Chuck's kid?
Nick,
He was driving.
not my truck. He wasn't.
No, he was driving the
We
expedition.
had 2 different.
I don't
vehicles.
remember.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
He
what
was
I
on the
wa-
expedition. Yeah, I remember you came from like 3 rows back at one point. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's when I decided to ride with him, and that was crazy.
That's a
No one
fucking
like
superhero
says, "I'm leaving this
that
car and
night.
I'm gonna go ride with Chris." No one
I'm
says
a
that.
fucking superhero.
Nobody ever said that.
What are you up the ass, up everyone's ass driving? Or,
No, I don't like
No?
tailgating people.
So
but
what? Why is he so bad at driving?
I'm not saying he's bad. He's just very aggressive.
Oh, aggressive.
Yeah.
So
I used to-
He denied. He just denied.
I don't
what he
deny
did.
it.
Oh, okay.
I'm not like I hate tailgating, but sometimes it's necessary. But
Sometimes they need to get out of my way.
But yeah, I used to drive like a complete maniac. But I have, since a couple of motorcycle wrecks, I've definitely
Calmed down.
mellowed out big
Yeah.
time. And Jay can vouch for that.
Yeah,
Actually.
that's nice.
He'll actually ride in a car with me now.
Yeah. I got in a half-ass
no
road
drive.
rage situation the other day. I had to take my kid to a dentist appointment in Valencia because it's like the only cool place they take kids shit. I'm on my way back, me and my wife, my little boy in the car, and this fucking piece of shit homie in like a Civic fucking, blop, cuts in front of me just to get fucking half a second ahead, right? And I don't get road ragey at all because I've done 7-8 U.S. tours. I've driven thousands and thousands of miles. It just doesn't affect me anymore. So I literally just went like, what the fuck? Right? Like, and he saw me do it. So I pull up at the light and he's next to me. He rolls down the window and he's like, hey man, what the fuck? I said, hey dude, calm down. I said, look, you cut in front of me. You're an asshole. Like, chill the fuck out. And he's like throwing shit, like fucking blah, blah, blah. I was like, dude, if you want to be a fag, get out of the car. And he's like, what? I was like, yeah, dude. I was like, and he's all, like, do I get out of the car? Do I not be a fag? And I just, like, to throw off, and he's all, and he just, like, I was like, yeah, that's right. And he just took, and then we took off, and I was like, that was a good way to get out of that, dude.
That was awesome.
I was like, I didn't even know that I said it until I said it, and I was like, oh, that was a fucking nice,
Jedi
because he
mind
saw his
trick,
brain,
yeah.
he's all, I'll beat your, I don't want to be gay. And my wife's like, what the fuck? I was like, I don't know, it just worked, I guess,
That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. You don't want to be a fag, get out of the car, dude. He's like, what? I got him, dude. I got him real good. I got him, dude. I love it. I love that shit.
Fuck.
Yeah, man. Well, anyway,
So
like I
Jay.
said. So, Jay, any other information people need to know about Jay?
Oh my God.
Obviously, start a business with him. Definitely be his brother.
Definitely.
Be one of his best
He
friends.
will
Yeah.
incite things and then scold you for responding correctly.
That's a good one. He will do that.
Well, you asked earlier if he's done anything like got you into something and then saved you from it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think it's on purpose. It's like numerous times and I don't want to get into specifics.
Right.
But numerous times he has incited me to do something to somebody, and then it happens, and then he goes, "What's the matter with you?"
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
One time he pushed me all the way down to the street, into a different bar, into the bathroom, kicked everybody out of that bathroom. He did it, and then talked to me like I was 11. I was like, but dude, you told me. Yeah. So I don't really call that saving me from the situation.
Yeah.
But scolding you for the
Yeah,
situation
and I didn't
he
learn
put you in.
anything either.
Oh my God.
Dude, I remember, here's a prime example. Jay loved to watch me fight.
Right.
And he would. There we go.
That's it. Yeah.
And one
okay.
time we were in Lemonwood in the garage, and there's like, I don't know, 6 or 8 homies. And my brother said, we were all playing video games, talking shit. And my brother goes, I'll give anybody $50 that can beat my brother's ass.
Yo, dude.
I'm like, huh? And these are all poor ass ghetto homies.
$50 is a big day.
$50
That's a big
is,
day.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. That's 2 bags.
Yeah.
Jay was just trying to get his money back. He wants me to beat somebody's ass for free.
Yeah.
Nobody took him up on it, which surprised
Thank
me.
God, huh?
But I was just like,
You're just
why
all,
would you
yeah.
do that?
Yeah.
That's Jay.
There you go, dude. That's beautiful. Well, fuck, man. I mean,
Jay is. Let me tell you a story about Jay.
let's
Here we go.
hear it. There you go.
Now, I'll preface it by saying, not really anymore. I think he tries to make it up to me sometimes. He'll like buy me coffee or something. But man, he used to be so cheap.
Oh, dude.
Oh my God, right? So it was like all the time, right? And I didn't know that he did this to other people, right? Until one day, but I'll tell you that too. But like, for example, I'm at Rookies with my wife and a couple other people, and he hits me up. Hey, where you at? Oh, we're over here at Rookies watching football. Oh yeah, we're coming by. Okay, cool. So we come by him, his wife, his daughter, his niece, his daughter's friend. Yeah. You
The
know
whole
where this
family.
is going, right?
Yep.
And then they're there for like. He's not into watching football. He's not going to watch football, but he's into eating and drinking. So that's what they did for an hour and a half or something. And then they're like, all right, well, we're going to go to Santa Barbara. And they split. And I don't think anything about it. And then Chuck, he's like, hey, man, I think Jay just did a drive-by on you. I go, what do you mean? He goes, man, he left. He didn't pay for anything, right? I'm like, yeah, he did. Yeah, right? That's awesome. Yeah. But see, it would be funny, but no, I mean, it's funny.
It is hilarious.
Well, it's funny to us because it happened to you.
Yeah.
Right. But it turns out, okay, so one time we had you remember probably, we had a birthday dinner or whatever at Yolanda's. I think it was Yolanda's in Oxnard. Remember we had that big room over there? Anyway. Yeah. And I stood up. It was his birthday. There was a bunch of people there, and I stood up to toast him for his birthday and tell him, hey, man, everything you say and toast. And then I said, and also, you don't have to pretend like you have to pee when the check comes because we got it today. And everybody started cracking up. And that's when I realized he doesn't just do it to me. He does it to everybody.
He had the timing down.
Dude, it was nuts. It was so nuts. Now, I wish this is the one thing that I would have prepared was that Geico commercial. This Geico commercial comes out, and my wife and I are watching TV one night, and this Geico commercial comes out, and it's got the little alligator.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And he just can't reach the check at the table. And Tracy, my wife,
Kitty, can we please splice that video in?
She's laughing so hard, and I'm like, what? But I didn't see the commercial. I wasn't reading or something. She goes, did you watch this commercial? I said, no. She goes, Jay's on TV. Rewound it, recorded it, started sending it to everybody.
Dude, that's so good.
Him, right?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
so good. Man.
Oh, you got to look that up when you get a chance.
Yeah, well, Kenny, we got to find that one.
Yeah, because we're always,
splice it in.
always calling him Gator. He's Gator in my phone.
He's Gator.
T-Rex arms.
It's so funny, man.
Yeah. Well, I will say he's been pretty generous to me, which is nice, but ish. You know what I mean? The thing is everything has a thing, right? It's beautiful.
That's right.
It's beautiful, man. Yeah. But, he just, Anyway, it's been, we're at an hour, Kenny, plus. That went by quick. Any other last final thoughts about, being a Jayaholic, essentially? Before we get out of
here. Recovery.
We're hoping for recovery, right?
Yeah.
We need them sober.
We give out those little chips? Or?
Yeah, we should actually. Yeah. I'm gonna make some. I'll make some coins.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You have to not see him for a whole month and you get a month chip. It's like, come on, you can't fall back into it.
It's impossible.
Yeah. I love that fucker. Like his fucked up smile and how he when I walk into the bar and he's there and he just smiles and fucking.
And it looks like his teeth are trying to wave at each other. Yeah, it's incredible, dude. Yeah.
You never know really what's going on, but fucking, I wouldn't change it for anything.
Me neither, man. Yeah. And we're going to do a few of these because there's a lot of people. And as soon as Jay finds out about this, he's either going to be pissed or wildly excited.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
he'll be good.
It's all about him, so he'll be.
That's true.
Yeah, he'll love it.
Come on, you know this.
It's his favorite subject.
Yeah.
It's him.
I'm going to come up with a serenity prayer, I think, at some point. And we have to figure out.
Working on
Yeah, please. Yeah, I'll put it out. You know what I mean? A Jay serenity prayer. Yeah, since you've been in the program a couple times.
Forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to go, actually.
Oh, do you? You have a meeting?
I'm just joking.
No. It's either the parole officer or a fucking meeting. Yeah. What's up?
I have one story that relates to.
Please. All right. You want to come over here and sit down?
So he takes really good care of his family. He's got nieces and nephews, and lots of people that he takes under his wing when they need help or whatever. So his niece, Deja, is staying with us right now. And we took her to the fair the other night. She wanted to go to the fair. And so we're like, oh, it was ludicrous night and whatever, which we didn't see because it was sold out. But anyway, we just walked around and ate stuff and whatever. And all Deja wanted the whole time was chili fries. And he's like, well, let's walk around a little bit first and like look at all the booths, make sure you pick the right one and blah, 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 blah. She didn't get her chili fries like till the end of the night. And he's like, Deja, you still want food? I'm like, that's all she's wanted the whole time. Whatever. So, of course he had to pick the chili fries that he liked because she wanted the curly fries. And he's like, the chili doesn't get down in there. Those are terrible. I like these better and whatever. So she got her chili fries, but the ones he liked. But that's besides, yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So we're walking through the commercial buildings with all the exhibits and everything, right? And Deja finds this like lady that sells like these fingernail wraps. So instead of having to paint your nails, you put these things on and it just looks like you painted them. And she's just going to get 2 nails done just for a sample to check it out, right? And Jay walks over. I'm standing there with Deja watching them do it. And Jay walks over and he's like, tells the lady, well, how much if she gets the whole set? And the lady's like, well, they're $13 a set. If you buy a set, I'll do them all for her right now. And he's like, okay, cool. He's like, go ahead and, pick it out, whatever. So Deja's like looking through, picking one that she wants, not just a sample, picking a color she likes and whatever. And then the lady's like, if you buy 3, you get 1 free. And he goes, honey, buy 3, get 1 free. So I'm thinking, cool, he's already buying Deja, so I'll take the free one. So I pick 1 too. Deja picks a couple more. When it's all done, he walks off. We're not done. Deja's getting her nails done. He walks off, and I'm like, and then he walks over to me and he goes, who's paying for this, me or you? And he goes, I kind of thought maybe you'd want to buy her something. And I was like, I would have bought her the $13 set for herself, but when you said buy 3, honey, buy 3, you get 1 free. I'm like, cool, I get the free one. He's buying us both nails, right? No. I ended up spending $50 on fucking fingernails that I had no intention of spending $50 on anything at the fair, and I sure as hell didn't need fake fingernail polish, right? So I'm like, I didn't even buy a beer that night, and now I have $50 worth of nail polish. I'm like, and then he bought a whole bunch of stuff that he wanted, and he would buy it, and they'd give it to him, and he'd go like this. And I should have brought a backpack. I swear to God, I was like a pack mule all night long. And I'm telling Deja the last thing he bought, I go, how much you want to bet? As soon as he gets it, he's going to hand it to me. And she's like, she goes, let's walk away. And I'm like, okay, we start walking away. Of course, I end up getting it. And then we're doing something, and Deja had bought this big old lemonade. And she's done with it, but she wants to save the cup because she's going to see if they'll refill it with something, whatever.
Yeah, they get $5 refill.
Yeah, anyway, so she was looking at something, and she just goes like this to me. And it has me her cup, and then she goes, oh my God, I'm sorry, never mind. And I'm like, just give it to me, I'll put it in the bag. Anyway, I was just like, I should have brought it back. I'm like, I can't even look at stuff because my hands are full. Oh my God, but yeah, I got boned into spending $50 on nail polish. I thought, oh, he's buying me some too. What a nice guy. Nope. The End by Christine Lapointe.
That's perfect.
All right. I will let you finish this off.
All right. Thank
You
you
have
so
closing
much.
words?
Thank you
What
for
do you got
sharing.
going on?
Yeah, you guys got
Well, yeah, we'll get out of here. All right. So, thank you guys for joining us on the first installment of the holics. In all the millions of ways. The amount of people that are willing to come on this fucking thing just for this alone is shocking, honestly. Honey's been hitting me up with constant, this guy will come on, he'll come on, So, we love you, Jay. Also, you're a piece of shit, all right? Love you. Having said that, if you like this podcast, subscribe, check out the merch, do all the things, like and share. It's an easy way to support the podcast for free. And we will see you on the next installment of the JA podcast.